I know you, and you can never walk away from your commitments.
I want a commitment with you and Sean D. I want that more than anything.
Yeah, well, now you have a commitment to Bo, to Billy, to somebody.
Tonight, it's TV's Censored Bloopers 98. Hosted by Dick Clark and co-host Suzanne Wong. Featuring bloopers from Caroline in the City, Hits, Jag, and Smart Guy. Plus an early appearance from Jim Carrey. Soap opera bloopers, Len Berman with sports bloopers. And Tom Arnold cuts it up in this surprise. Plus, much more. And now, Dick Clark.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome my co-host, Suzanne Wong. A vision of loveliness tonight.
Thank you, Dick. Now, as usual, we like to get right to the bloopers, and we have some great ones tonight, starting with the military drama Jag.
Now, in Jag, of course, the actors have to portray men and women of the armed forces, and to do that properly, they have to learn proper military bearing, you have to learn the right language.
You have to learn the script.
Yeah.
Take a look at this first blooper. I guess the military would refer to this as a snafu.
What kind of crew's aboard?
Minimal crew, 7-8 men total.
When do you move?
Now, watch David James Elliott on the left try to say the line, "We have to get going."
2 minutes tops.
We got him. Admiral, we have to get away. Oh, tell me this, babe.
Now, just looking into someone's eyes can cause bloopers. Watch.
There's always the court-martial, but I'm not wrong.
What if you're wrong?
No.
Sorry, you got your line in mind. You okay?
Yeah. Not fine. Will you trust me with your defense or not?
What if you're wrong?
How could I possibly be wrong?
Suzanne, Smart Guy is one of those comedies that's filmed in, front of a live audience, and it gives you great feedback because live audiences react to everything.
Even when you don't want them to. That's what Essence Atkins found out when the audience reacted to her slightly bobbled line. Take a look.
You know what I like about you?
What?
You're sweet.
Now here's where she tries to say, "Come on, you've got swim practice."
Now, come on, you've got swim practice. I'll watch you do laps. You couldn't let it slide!
April and I are going to slap you with the biggest sexual harassment lawsuit that you have ever seen.
Now watch Andrew Dice Clay try to deliver his line and not look at fellow actor Rick Gomez.
You know I'm upset if I don't laugh at the... All right, let me just... We got it.
April and I are going to slap you.
One more time. We got this. I'm telling you, it's in the bag.
He's looking at Rick again.
April and I are going to slap you with the biggest sexual harassment lawsuit that you have ever seen.
You know I must be upset. I just can't look. Just turn around.
Dick, you have to be impressed with script writers. Many of them are really masters of the English language.
Yeah, but actors are impressive, too. For instance, take Leah Thompson. When she blows this line, she uses words that aren't even in the English language.
And you know, I never would have gotten it if I wouldn't have stayed in Pluta. What's so special about this guy, anyway? I don't know. He's the first guy I've really been interested since that whole... back.
When Malcolm Getz blows his line, he mentions unmentionables.
Moral sloth of a post-industrial... just wear pasties and a...
Suzanne, tonight we have another segment that features a famous comedian at the start of his career.
Right, now a lot of people don't know this, but when this funny man first broke in, he used to do impressions of famous stars.
Oh, he was great at it, and you'll see he's hardly 20 years old when he did this thing. Take a look at this early clip of this young man doing stand-up comedy.
Although with him, stand-up isn't quite the right word. Watch.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Feeling a little strange tonight, and I'm not sure why. No, I'm kidding you. That's just a little bit of a physical gag to get the show started off with a bang, and, well, you won't be seeing much more physical humor in my show.
Jangles and he danced for you in worn-out shoes, silver hair, a ragged shirt, and baggy clothes. He could jump so jump so high, very lightly touch her. Mr. Bojangles, come back and dance, 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 please.
Now, here's another of Jim's great singing impressions.
In the pauses, because here comes the sexy, the incomparable Tom Jones!
I saw the light on the knob that I pressed on. I saw the glimmering shadows of love on the blind. My woman, and should have seen me, I once and went out of my mind. Bye, 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 Delilah. Bye, 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 Delilah. So people, they come and burn down the door.
Hey, we got more, do we not?
Yes, we do. Don't go away.
Next, we'll show you bloopers from the soaps, commercials that'll make you laugh, and the monkey who will make you scream.
Dick, it's time for some bloopers from the steamy, romantic world of daytime drama.
I'm glad you mentioned that word steamy, because in this scene, Mark Pitter and Kim Rhodes have just finished one of those steamy love scenes, you know, where there's 150 stagehands standing around and they're, you know, I don't know how they do this sort of thing, but Mark is supposed to say the words, "We've got to finish what we started."
Maybe all that steam fogged up his memory.
Trust me. Look.
Okay. We gotta get up or we're never gonna get out of here.
No, we gotta start what we finished. Our toast.
Gotta start what we finished. Okay. All right, we gotta get up or we're never gonna get out of here.
Oh, no, we have to start what we finished.
What?
Okay, we gotta finish what we started. Well,
Dad.
I'm sorry.
End of the day.
I'm sorry. Okay, we're going now. Just keep it rolling. Well.
Dick, everyone knows that Eileen Davidson is one of the glamorous stars of Days of Our Lives, but in this scene she's playing the dual role of a not-so-glamorous woman.
As a matter of fact, in order to change her appearance, she's wearing real thick eyeglasses and a set of phony teeth.
We can safely say that the eyeglasses didn't give her any problems.
Something else.
Kristen's gonna raise your baby and bond with him.
No! Kristen said she was going to take care of my baby, protect him, and she lied. She's going to turn him into a duck.
I lost my damn teeth.
Now, phony teeth and peanut butter makes a blooper sandwich.
This is delicious.
Now, somebody forgot to trim Steve Wilder's phony mustache.
No, he can't risk being seen there.
But that's where his family is, Stefano and Kristen.
Yeah, and they'd do anything to help him, too. I'm sorry, I've got a hair. It's just killing my nose. I'm very sorry.
Now, in this scene from Days of Our Lives, Drake Hogestyn is supposed to refer to a character named Demera. Now, that rhymes with O'Hara, right? Now, there's Drake on the left and Joe Muscola on the right. Now, he is Demera.
I know where Peter is.
Come on, Demera.
Demera?
Demera.
I kept my word, Sammy. Now I'm expecting you to keep yours.
The information I have on you and Kate is too good. I am not going to throw it away.
I'm not about to go through life with your threats hanging over my head. I might have a chance to be happy with hope, and I won't let you destroy it. See? Huh? You're gonna die now.
You're making me sick.
Tonight we have some very funny commercials from around the world, starting with this one, which proves that modern technology is alive and well in India.
Hello. Hi. What are you doing tonight?
Me?
Join me for dinner?
Sure.
See you at 8. 1 black coffee, please.
Ericsson mobile phones. Surprisingly small.
It seems a good laugh can bring us together wherever we're from, and we've come up with some good examples tonight. Here's a commercial from Switzerland that shows teenage girls are the same world over.
Con il nostro persino a vostra figlia mancheranno gli argomenti. Telefonateci.
Now watch this commercial from Norway about a man stranded on a desert island. Now from Australia, a commercial that captures one of life's momentous occasions, the birth of a baby. Watch.
はい、来てもらってましたよ。赤ちゃんの髪が見えて。赤ちゃん見えてきました。いいよ。髪が見えてきました。出てきました。はい、赤ちゃん出てきましたよ。太郎ちゃん。
可愛いですね。可愛い男の子ですよ。おめでとうございます。
よかったですね。
Fujifilm, as used by the world's top photographers.
Now let's take a look at bloopers from commercials a little bit closer, like Florida, for example. This young lady tells us she's been trying to get this script right for a while.
Take 15.
Okay, and action.
The people at Budget Rent-A-Car in Florida said that this offer has to be simple enough that even a kid can understand it. So, here goes. Rent a compact car or larger from any participating budget location in Florida. purchase one.
Now, we've all heard of Grecian formula. Well, here's something for the outdoorsman called fish formula.
Hello, I'm Bob Hunter, speaking for Remarkable Fish Formula by Keeper Bait Company. Now, there are two primary reasons for this. First of all, fish formula really works on artificial lures, or you can... Damn, does that stuff really taste that bad?
You know, in the world of local advertising, car dealerships are probably responsible for more commercials and more bloopers than anybody else. Watch.
Hi, John Forsythe for the KLZZ Radio Great Car Giveaway. Want to win this hot new Fiero? This Fiero's so hot it's rolling by itself. Who locked the damn door? Help!
My dad bought this car from Don Sanderson Ford 30 years ago. David Kimberly worked on the lube rack then. My daughter just bought this new Taurus. David Kimberly owns the dealership now. There are a lot of changes at Don Sanderson Ford. You look, your car...
Hey, don't go away. We'll be right back. I promise.
When we return, a man on the news gets the laugh of his life, and Tom Arnold surprises his wife.
Well, tonight, we salute the brave reporters who face fires, floods, disasters, and those hard rubber pylons they place on the road to keep the traffic flowing.
Rubber pylons?
Yeah, rubber pylons. Yeah, the yellow ones are about this big around, they stand this high, they move back. Well, you'll see.
3, 2, 1. As you can see, they're not physical.
Southeast Queensland is drenched in the wake of Cyclone Fran. There's been flash flooding. Filtered clouds, and there's still more to come. A full report tonight on 7 Nightly News.
Keep your eyes on the road. Whoops.
Are you going away again, Ian?
Nope. Now watch the man on the left of your screen.
Are you sorry for the...
Now, here's a reporter who forgot to check the train schedule before he did this report.
The railroad's growth on these rigs, what the companies were doing was pushing north through Marysville, Chico, and Redding, linking California with the Pacific Northwest.
Short-term agreement. A short. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Although a short-term agreement has been made with both railroad companies, Little says eventually
A crossing like this is where over 5,000 accidents happened last year. That's why Operation Lifesaver is It's not gonna work. Farmers and ranchers came from across the United...
Here's a gentleman who was interviewed right after he had been to a dentist where apparently he was given laughing gas. This is great. Watch.
Play any sport at all? Huh? Do you play any sport?
Sport? Well, I come from the dentist. What do you want?
We want to know if you play any sport.
He wants to know. He wants to know why I play sport.
No, I asked the question. Do you play any sport?
Me?
Yeah.
No. No.
Have you ever played any sport?
No time.
Thanks very much.
students here at Locust Elementary.
Now, this is the very first time this reporter has ever held earthworms.
But the children here today tell us that their favorite's right here in this box. Worms.
After 8 weeks, we've reached the final of One Man and His Dog. And who's going to have this wonderful trophy on his...
The hot spot, 93 degrees this afternoon in Great Nebraska. Okay, and that was temperature of the afternoon. And to the east of Sioux City, around the Iowa part of our viewing area, hottest temperature.
Now, Suzanne, our surprise segment tonight features a real good friend of our show, Tom Arnold.
Now, Tom called us to say he wanted to play a fan surprise, and he picked his #1 fan of all, his wife, Julie.
But Julie's not a performer. She works, behind the scenes, a hairstylist, so she is totally unprepared for Tom's behavior.
But it's all worth the agony she has to endure. This is one of the funniest and sweetest surprises we've ever done. What an ending.
It truly is special, and to tell us about it is the man who set it up himself. This is Mr. Tom Arnold.
Hi, Dick and Suzanne. Okay, this surprise is going to be great because it involves my wife, Julie. She's a hairstylist, and she's just getting her career started, and it's a very exciting time for her. So we call her in and tell her she's going to do a music video. So she's really, really happy about it. Now, there's 2 things she hates. One, when people ask her to try to get me to do stuff for them. And what she hates more than that is when I come into a place and start telling people what to do, like I know everything. It just makes her cringe. Now, the third thing and the most important thing is a couple weeks ago, her father flew to China and adopted a little baby girl, and she hasn't seen this little baby yet. So this is going to be a big surprise when the baby shows up, as long as she doesn't kill me first, and it's going to be funny, I hope.
Now, we helped set this thing up by getting Julie booked as a hairstylist for a phony music video through her friend Kimberly Cicilla.
This is actor John Paragon, who is playing the director of our music video.
Here's the loving husband paying a little visit to his working wife, and Tom's going to tell Julie that he's being followed around by a camera crew all day for a documentary.
They're filming for an entertainment show tonight. Is that all right?
What Tom's not telling Julie is that there's a hidden camera behind this makeup mirror. Now, in a minute, Tom's going to behave in exactly the way Julie hates.
Hello, yes, Jeremy Hampstead.
How are you? What's your name?
Hampstead.
Hamster.
Hampstead.
Oh, sorry. Do you have a script?
No, this one, the script is really in my head.
Yeah.
It's the concept is without walls, It's sort of the trademark that I do.
Well, how come you have those sunflowers? I mean, are those going to play
The
because
sunflower
they're flat?
seeds are actually quite important because they represent a mandala, if you will.
You're shooting from that
Could you
direction.
excuse me for a second? I just need to check a few more things over here. Please, thank you.
I think the sunflowers look stupid. Well, maybe I'll go help him out.
Now, Julie's continuing to work on one of the dances, but she hears Tom's every word.
Hi. So, can I give you my opinion on something?
Certainly, yes.
Okay, Dale, if you were to do something like that.
Oh, Julie can't believe what she's seeing.
Cut this one here.
No, I wish you wouldn't do that.
You said I could.
We're going to have to change the frame just slightly. Nicole, you know how you're supposed to dance over to the first sunflower that's there. It's not there now. It's been changed a little bit. So we're going to just change the concept just a bit, so you don't have to do that. All right? Don't worry, I can handle this. It'll be all right.
Now, Julie's totally embarrassed by Tom's actions, and she's going to let him know about it.
What?
What? I thought you were just coming here.
He asked my opinion. I was just trying to help.
Tom's not through yet.
Who's in charge of wardrobe?
Julie's praying Tom hasn't made another stupid suggestion.
What the hell are you doing? What the hell is this?
Hey, don't yell at me. They told me to change, yo.
Who told you to change?
Tom, man. Tom told me to change, yo.
Stay here. Stay here.
Don't come in here. You're coming down to my work. This is only the second time I've ever done this. don't come down here and tell people what to do.
Now remember, Tom knows that there's going to be a happy ending for Julie in all of this, so he's not afraid to push her buttons. Now, Tom has promised to behave, but our director's going to ask Julie to tactfully get Tom out of there.
Yeah, I'm wondering, in a nice way, if you could ask him to leave, too. Okay, all right.
Leave.
What?
Please. Please.
See you, thanks.
Hey, thank you.
Our director is pretending to talk to the star of the video, a non-existent singer named Baby. But the only baby that Julie's going to see is her newly adopted sister, who we secretly flew into town.
No, I don't think it'll be any problem. I'll ask Tom if he'll be in the video.
Now, here's a twist. The fictitious Baby has a request.
I'll get Tom back. Baby loves Tom, and she wants him in the video. So.
Julie's head is spinning. She's now in the uncomfortable position of asking Tom back into the studio to actually be in the video for Baby, whoever she is.
Wait.
What am I going to do? What am I going to do?
It'll all be worthwhile when she sees the real baby her father's been talking about. It's the sister she's never seen before.
Oh, baby's here! Oh, baby!
Oh my God!
Baby's here!
I can't believe it. You did this.
This is Christiana. What a nice surprise.
How are you, Kitty? You're so mean to me. But you were really surprised when you saw your little sister there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it turned out good. So you still love me, right?
Yeah.
All right, good. I love you too. Back to you, Dick and Suzanne.
Thanks, Tom.
Bye. We'll be right back.
Coming up next, we'll show you classic bloopers from some classic kid shows.
It's always fun to see clips of beloved personalities we all grew up with, like you.
Beloved personality?
Yeah.
I prefer living legend. No, no, I know. I've been around forever. You don't have to remind me. Now, our classic blooper segment tonight features some vintage children's shows, starting with everybody's favorite, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Now, in this clip, all Mr. Rogers has to do is walk in, sit down, take off his sneakers, and slip on his loafers.
Feeling you're growing inside, and when you wake up ready to say, I think I'll make a snappy new day. It's such a good Oh, that's mine. Whose are these? They're Jimmy. Oh, Jim, do you have mine on? Oh, well, thanks ever so much. Yeah. Not this time. Some other time. Have a happy lunch. I thought, boy, does that feel strange. It's so...
This next classic is from the Howdy Doody Show, and the cast included Buffalo Bob, Clarabelle, and a con man named Val.
Now, Val is trying to lure Clarabelle into signing a contract, and follow this. It's a little complicated. Okay. This is where Buffalo Bob, by mistake, tears up the contract. And this is where the laughs begin. Remember, this is live.
Okay.
You're the funniest clown I've ever seen in my life. I want to sign you up for my show, Clarabelle. Oh, you're so funny. You just sign right on the bottom line.
Now, the first thing that happens here is Bob tears the contract by mistake, and that starts the laughter.
No, Clarabelle, don't sign that contract. Don't tear. If you sign that contract, you know what it means. You're going to have to leave Dutyville. You'll never sign it, torn or not torn. Now, don't sign this contract. You'll be leaving all your friends.
Just the cotton-picking minute. You sign this,
Now, Buffalo Bob is covering up his laughter by pretending to cry.
The rest of the time you can ride on all the rides. What's the matter with Buffalo Bill over there?
Called you Buffalo Bill.
Don't sign it. He signed it. He signed it. Let me see what it. You were laughing. No, there's no sense in looking at it. He's a-working for me now. Go there.
All right, buddy, you're leaving. I'm crying. You'll be leaving all your friends.
Yeah, he thinks you're funny too, Clarabelle. Don't worry, friend. You'll have new friends. You're going to have me. And I'm a good friend. You'll have Phyllis the Snake Charmer. Oh, don't worry. And Millie the Tattooed Lady. Yes.
Poor Clarabelle, he's not allowed to talk, you know.
I knew that would get you. Go now. Go now. Go. You'll be working for me. Yeah, take a pass and
do anything.
Here's another classic from live TV involving the lovable Captain Kangaroo played by Bob Keeshan. Now, the captain is supposed to spend a few minutes in his garden with a live seal named Flipper. The only problem was Flipper flipped out, and the cameras had to keep rolling. Watch.
Let's go out in the garden and see if we can't see the seal that Mr. Green Jeans has in the garden for us, right? Seal, that's right. Come on, let's take a look. Wow, what's he doing? Running around the garden, Mr. Green Jeans? He just ran in the back. He just, oh, well, there you are. Well, let's sit down and relax and see if our friend Flipper will come back and visit with us for a little bit.
Come on, here you go.
Yes, Mr.
Here,
Green Jeans.
have a nice fish.
Go on, Flipper.
Hey, Flipper!
How are you?
Suzanne, I've told you this story. This is one of my favorites. This is a lady I used to work with in Philadelphia. Her television name was Pixan. She had a children's show, and this is one of those classic children's bloopers. She had this great big, like, flaming animal hoop they jumped through. Now, that part was over, and the hoop is flaming, and...
And all the guard has to do is put out the flame with an extinguisher while Pixan hops around like a pixie.
Sounds easy enough, doesn't it?
Sure.
We get, there we go, we'll put the fire out and you'll see something really exciting. I think we're having a little bit of trouble with the fire extinguisher.
She's hopping.
Wait a minute, let's see if we can try once more and we'll put the fire out. And there it is.
Now, if you want funny animal bloopers, why would you go to anybody other than our own resident animal expert? Once again, Mr. Jack Hanna.
Hey, great to be back with you. And I brought along some terrific animal bloopers, especially if you're a bird lover.
Okay, say do, re, mi, fa, so.
This parrot will never be one of the three tenors.
That's off to me. Do, re, mi. No, rock. Do, re. Rock, you're leaving off me. Do, re, mi, fa, so. One more time, Rock. Do, re, mi, fa, so. You're leaving out the me, Rock. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
I think this turkey is telling me to stuff it. Oh, I always thought penguins were black and white until I visited the penguin encounter at SeaWorld. Ready? Yep. I always thought penguins were black. No, I'm not going to. I'd like to get something off my chest. This vulture.
Oh, that's
You know, I spent most of my life traveling the world, making friends with the animals. And no matter where I go, one thing stays the same. It's a jungle out there.
There's a beautiful water hole. Oh, I don't step on a snake or something.
No! I think the winner of any baby animal contest would have to be Benny. Come here, Benny, who was born just a month ago. And luckily for him, his mother is taking real good care of him, so he doesn't have to go to the nursery. I think the winner of the baby animal contest would have to be Benny, who was born just a month ago. Luckily for Benny, his mother took care of him, because if not, he'd have to go to the nursery. Hey, no. I hate driving in Africa. No stop signs.
Well, aggressive, that's why.
Stop it. Stop it. Hey. I think we ought to go back to camp. I gotta wash my pants.
Some call it simian cinema. Others refer to it as guerrilla theater. We simply refer to it as the monkeyed movie of the week. Roll 'em. We want to thank our friends at the TBS Superstation and Warner Brothers for sending along this takeoff of Scream.
Hi, do you like scary movies?
What? Who is this?
Do you like scary movies?
I think they're all the same. Some idiotic babysitter with a big chest gets chopped up by some sicko with a mask when she should have just called the cops and ran the hell away. I mean, it's totally insulting.
Sure, but stripping on the Letterman show, that's pure class. You want insulting? How about Weekend at Bernie's too, huh?
I like that movie. Look, I gotta go.
Don't hang up on me! You hang up and I'll kill you! I swear I'll gut you like a fish!
Wait a minute, is that you, Grandpa? Hello? Who is it?
I told you not to hang up on me!
You're still there? But then who did I just... Oops, I got a call. Hold on. Hello, who's this?
This is your neighbor, Joyce. I'm worried sick about my little boy. He went out trick-or-treating and he hasn't come back yet.
That's a gem. We have a lot more coming up. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
When we come back, Conan faces Clinton, and a race car faces a river.
If you're a fan of Conan O'Brien, you know that he gets interviews with people that nobody else can get. And for those of you who don't stay up that late, you're about to see why in a moment, as he interviews the world's #1 newsmaker. Almost.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, President Clinton gave his State of the Union address tonight amid the massive controversy about his alleged affair with former White House intern Monica Lewinsky. Somehow, this show scored an exclusive interview with the man himself. Please welcome President Bill Clinton.
They love me, baby. Somebody stop me.
Well, hello there, Mr. President. Good to see you.
Did you see that speech, baby? I know you did. You saw that speech,
Yeah,
right?
I did, yeah.
I rocked the house, baby. State of the Union, I'm back.
Well, sir, I'm glad you're happy. I don't know. It was an okay speech.
It was the highest rated State of the Union address ever, man. Look out, NBC, I'm gonna replace that Seinfeld boy.
Sir, you're not gonna replace Seinfeld.
Hey, man, what's the deal with cottage cheese? You don't make it in a cottage, I'm Jerry Seinfeld.
That's actually very funny. They don't really. You know, listen, Mr. President, they didn't tune in to hear your state, to hear your State of the Union address. I'm sorry. I know you think they did, but they didn't. They tuned in because they wanted to hear you talk about this controversy.
Whoa. Conan, I do not want to talk about that, all right? I have made my... Wait, let me put on my serious face. Let me say this.
Okay, looking good.
Listen very carefully. I have made myself clear on this point. I did not have sexual relations with that girl.
All right, sir.
Let me get back to doing my job, which is running this country. Please,
all right.
let me get
okay. Sir, calm down. Have a little something to drink there. You'll be fine. All right, now.
Right now, from New York City, here is the Sultan of Sports, bloopers, that is, Len Berman.
Thanks, Dick. You know, victory in the world of sports usually comes on those days when you do the right thing at the right time. And then there are those other days. Here's a unique way to start the game. The Miami Heat on offense, and they run the play and proceed to miss the shot. The LA Clippers with the rebound. Why bother going all the way to the other end? Use the same basket. Yeah, that works. And in Buffalo, in high school, he only uses one basket. Unfortunately, it's the wrong one. I thought this was a gutsy ploy. Dennis the Terminator Alexio. He enters the ring wearing a skirt. You don't see that every day. He proceeds to get terminated in exactly 12 seconds. Had to be the skirt. In football, it's a high school game in New York City. And there's a fumble on the play, and the kid picks it up and proceeds to run all the way to the wrong end zone. You think these things only happen with school kids? This is the Canadian Football League. His name is Gizmo Williams, and he is free and clear for the touchdown. And he drops the ball before he gets to the end zone. Not a touchdown. That's a fumble.
Hang on. He lost the ball at the 5-yard line. And the play continues. This is bizarre. Somebody was into the end zone.
In college hockey, looks like a fairly normal play. Player shoots and scores the goal. But what really happened? That's why we have replay. And Mike Darren for Denver skates in, makes some nice moves, and by mistake, shoots the puck into his own goal. That counts for the other team. Some tennis moments. The net judge has a good seat.
Great grass court player.
Serious honk of the net judge.
And if you don't hit the judge, run over her. And in doubles, I got it. Yes, you did. On to golf. Mike Clayton misses the putt. He tosses his club in disgust and...
Far away.
Oh, no. Yes, that's a penalty. Then there's Mike Sullivan in New Orleans, his 5th shot. 6th. 7th. See, what you have to do is clean off the club. Yeah, that'll help. Perfect. And 11 on the hole. And in racing, at Daytona, this car had a slight problem, and he proceeded to make a bit of history in the annals of auto racing. This may be the first ever slam dunk. And a couple of other wrong turns. The leader in the Swiss bicycle race goes that-a-way. The correct direction is this-a-way. Then there's the second cyclist in Brazil. Look out for the creek, and over he goes. And as always, nobody got hurt. It's worth another look. 2 pieces of advice. Keep your eyes on the road, and try to go over the river, not into it.
Hey, thank you, man. We got a great blooper coming up. Be right back.
Next up, our hosts will pick the blooper of the week.
Well, it's that time in the show where we look back at our favorite blooper of the night.
And this one is definitely worth seeing again. This is choice.
The railroads helped build the North State, bringing growth and industry on these railroad tracks. But what the companies were doing was pushing north through Marysville, Chico, and Redding, linking California with the Pacific Northwest.
That's a winner. Good night, Suzanne.
Good night, Dick. Good night, everyone.
We'll see you the next time. For now, Dick Clark. So long.